Hello and welcome to this lesson on gender, el género de nombres. Okay, so gender pretty much is talking about masculine and feminine, and obviously it's something that in English we don't have, but in Spanish they do. So we're going to look to start with the el, la, los and las. So what do these things mean then? All these things mean the, but in Spanish they're used with different words according to their gender. So masculine words, feminine words, and then words that are masculine plural, more than one, or feminine plural, more than one. We also have words un, una, unos, or unas. And this meaning, all the words mean a or some in the plural. So again, according to gender, masculine, feminine, and then masculine plural and feminine plural words. Okay, so we've got a bed, cama. First rule then, in general, and it works in over 90% of occasions there. If the word ends in an A, then it's likely to be feminine. Therefore we'll be using la or una. So have a look at it. Cama ends in an A, so la cama, which generally means the bed. Got the word again. If we want to say a bed, we say una cama. There we go, a bed. So that seems very simple in Spanish. So that's rule number one. Next up then, we've got a computer. So second rule, if the word doesn't end in a, so it's like the other words, then it's likely to be masculine. Then we'll use el or un. So have a look at this then. We've got ordenador, which means computer. In front of this we're going to have el ordenador, the computer. Let's have a look at another example. So we've got ordenador, meaning computer. Un ordenador significa a computer. There are some exceptions to these rules then. I said about 90%, so it works with a lot of words. Here are some exceptions. Okay, so most words ending ion are also feminine. So we look at words like la estación, la acción, la dirección. Often words that look similar in English are always la. Words ending in dav are feminine. In fact, lots of words ending in d are actually feminine. So again, la actividad, la edad, la nacionalidad, la realidad, they're all feminine. And then some that are totally irregular. Things like el día, buenos días, we would say, el problema, el planeta, el tema, el sistema. La noche, la tarde, la foto, la radio, all these things. Okay, so worth noting as you go along some of the irregular ones. Okay, finally we come on to making words plural. Okay, plural meaning more than one of them. So we're going to return to our examples from before, and we've got two beds this time, two computers. So let's have a look then. Rule number one. To make nouns plural, we need to add an S, similar to what we do in English. Think of bed and then beds. And if a noun doesn't end with a vowel, we need to add es. We've got two perfect examples here. So, example number one. Cama ends with a vowel. So, here we go. Camas means beds. Next example. Ordenador means computer. We need to add es because it doesn't end in a vowel, so it ends up being ordenadores. Computers. Done. Okay. Plural rule 2 then. We also need to make the article in front of the word plural. So where before we had el and la, we need to think about what might go in front. We've also had un and una. We need to think about what's going to happen when they're plural. So here we go. For the first bit, we've got las camas, the beds. So So it's just adding an S to the la, which is nice and easy. Then we've got los ordenadores, the computers. The other example we've got, we're looking to say some beds. So we say unas camas. Sometimes the Spanish get rid of the unas and just say camas. And if you wanted to say two beds, you would just say dos camas, tres camas. Final example, some computers. We say unos ordenadores. And again, the same thing, they might just get rid of that and just say ordenadores, computers. Dos ordenadores, two computers. Okay, so pretty simple rules, and it works with pretty much every word in Spanish, apart from some of them exceptions that we talked about earlier. Thank you very much for watching this lesson. Please log on to SpanishRevision.co.uk for more information.